Hi everybody, Andrew Rice here at Savannah Harbor. Steamy summer's day. Got some time in between lessons, thought I'd film a couple of videos for you. And today I'm speaking to the single figure handicap golfers, the better golfers, because it's my experience that better golfers have learned to generate enough power. There's a massive correlation between a player's club speed and their handicap. The higher the club speed, the lower the handicap. So power golfers tend to struggle with shots that are blocked or pushed, or shots that hook too much. So if you're in that category, keep watching. If you're not, shut this off, go help someone with something else, go do something else. But if you do struggle with blocks and hooks, today I'm going to talk a little bit about pivot and how we want to initiate the downswing to get things to start to work in your favor. So when a player hits blocks and hooks, the club head at impact, the club head is traveling too far from in to out. And in my experience, a big factor that I see that encourages and leads to that, facilitates that, is when a player starts the downswing with a lot of this lateral drive. Okay? Higher handicaps tend to start the downswing with too much of that. I call this merry-go-round and this Ferris wheel. Okay? Better players tend to have too much Ferris wheel, too much of this vertical rotation instead of this horizontal rotation. So what do we need? What do we need to look for? What does lateral drive, too much excess lateral drive leads to is, it leads to narrowness on the way down. It leads to a steeper than preferred angle of attack, which most of us know is going to get the club head traveling out to the right, and that's the big problem. The club head travels to the right too much, and as a result, the two misses are going to be blocks and hooks, and we want to try to get away from that. So what do we need? What do we need? From the top, and I like to think of it this way. Many of you don't know what a cast net is, but a cast net is one of those nets that people throw to catch bait fish, particularly in this area. And if you can throw a cast net, you've got an unending supply of bait, but it's this very specific motion that requires a lot of this rotary action. And if you can picture you having a cast net attached around your waist, and if you could get your waist to work this way, you could get that cast net to spread out. If you went this way in an attempt to throw your cast net, you wouldn't get it out very much, and you'd end up with just a lump of net in the water and wouldn't catch a thing. So we need to get that cast net spreading out. So from the top of the backswing, I'd love to see a scenario where you're going to almost feel like you rotate in place. A sense that the butt is going to work almost away from the target. I see far too many players driving too far that way, and that creates that tilt. That gets the club narrow, and that gets the club head too far to the inside. So a good little feel is get yourself to the top and really feel like you're rotating. You're going to keep your weight very even. You may even feel a little bit of separation in your legs, but you're going to feel very rotary. What that does, that rotation in your body, that merry-go-round sense, is from the top, it's going to get the handle of the club out. It should encourage the club head to drop in. And now watch how I can get the handle working in. And when I get the handle working in, that gets the club head back out, and that's the key. When we hit blocks and hooks, the club head stays in or under plane too much. So the key is going to be up to the top, feel that rotary action, rotate, and 1, 2, here we go. That'll get the hand path tracking in. That'll get the club head, most importantly, back out, and you'll start to hit those straighter, crisper golf shots. So give it a go. That cast net image is really a good one to get a picture of, but try to feel like you're going to get some rotation and a lot less of that lateral drive as you initiate the downswing. Hope it helps. Give it a try. Thanks for watching.